Hey folks, wind advisory remains in effect for Willacy and Cameron counties until 8 o'clock this evening. Still pretty gusty across all of the valley, but the strongest winds over here in the eastern part of the valley, Willacy County, Raymondville, Port Mansfield, of course Cameron, which is Harlingen, Brownsville, and everything in between all the way out to the coast. Here are the latest wind gusts reported in to our computers. You're seeing about 30 to 32 in the upper valley, 36 to 38 in the lower valley, mainly out of the south, a little bit southeast, but gusty pretty much valley-wide right now. And those winds may well continue into the evening. Future Track says that by 9 o'clock, you're still looking at 30 to 35 across most of the area. By midnight, still in that 35-mile-per-hour range. By 9 o'clock in the morning, then it lays down. So I think by tomorrow, still gusty at the coast, but everybody else down in that 10 to 20-mile-per-hour range. Kind of a quiet spot, a lull right here. But notice a little stronger gusts start to come in from the west. That's our cool front pushing through, and it gets a little bit gusty again during the early afternoon, but only 10 to 15 for the most part. So yes, breezy, but not as windy as what we're seeing now and what we'll see during the late night hours. Temperature-wise, here's where we are. Mid-80s, 84 Weslaco, 82 at the coast, 88 in McAllen right now, 98 still in Rio Grande City. Overnight tonight, we all bottom out in the upper 60s with windy conditions persisting through the nighttime hours. Then tomorrow, warm, but not quite as warm as the last couple of days have been. Back in the 90s, every place but Raymondville, Brownsville, and South Padre. Winds start out of the southeast, turn around and come from the north at about 12 to 25. So a little windy in the morning, it dies down, then it picks up out of the other direction during the afternoon. The next 3 days, our normal high is 85. That's where we'll be on Friday, but we have to get through tomorrow first at 91, and then Saturday back up to 94. Not touching the records, but certainly staying above average with the exception of Friday. Satellite and radar still nothing to see here. Quiet across the area tonight. Skies stay mostly clear all night long. The wind stays up at least for the next few hours. Tomorrow, that weak cool front comes through. All it does is dry the air out, lower the humidity briefly a little bit, but on Friday, moisture comes right back in, and with that, the clouds come back in. So we're looking at partly cloudy skies on Friday. And then on Saturday, the front returns back to the north as a warm front, and temperatures jump up into the 90s again. But we wait for yet another cool front to come in Saturday night and early Sunday. That should bring some really nice weather for the second half of the weekend. Rain-wise, though, I think we're dry. If anything, maybe Saturday night into Sunday, a slight chance for a shower, thunder shower, but the chances right now look pretty small for that. Look at this. It's 105 in Del Rio, 102 in Laredo. We're a cool 88 in McAllen. Go to the north, 91, Austin, 95 in Abilene. Front number 1, that sneaks in tomorrow. Doesn't do much, just slides through and dries the air out. Secondary front stays to the north. This one turns around and goes back to the north on Saturday, and then a stronger push comes in Saturday night, Sunday. A lot of rain to the north of us. We will probably miss out on that, but we'll watch just in case something sneaks into our area. At the coast, winds out of the southwest early, then east, and then eventually northerly tomorrow, but just briefly. Choppy on the bay, extreme is your UV index small craft advisory in effect all night long until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Your First One 5 AccuWeather forecast for tonight. Mostly clear, winds could stay gusty, 67 for your low. Then tomorrow, 91, little less humid after that wind comes out of the north in the second half of the day, 12 to 25. 91, 85, 94, back in the mid-90s on Saturday. Another front Saturday night clears it out, makes it less humid and beautiful for Sunday. Middle of next week, we're back into the mid-80s, even up to 90 by Wednesday. That's your updated First One 5 forecast.